Without forgiveness. Tervetuloa takaisin taas tänne Uniajan Call of Juarez Let's Playn pariin. Minä olen Banditti 85 ja no, jatketaan siitä mihin me viimeksi jäätiin. Eli viimeksi tapeltiin Jesse Jamesin kanssa ja no, nyt jatketaan seuraavaan mappiin sitten.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities. In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the Reds and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Indians?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Oh. Jumalauta, siellähän on kaikki jaaneja. Koittakaa saikaa videosta ihan lähin kompastiin, koska tiedän vaikka, että Lauta.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Have the whiskey.
Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Redmen. Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men.
Osuu. No. Taas ihan selvästi osun teidän. Tää siitä vähän dynamiikkaa. Tämä nyt saatana tulee. Perkeleesti. Saatana. Jumalauta.
And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
No. What the Hei. Näyttäisi sille, että jäi heidän siellä.
So, did you ever find him? Who? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Graves, are you all right?
Ooh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Tästä sitten.
What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Vengeance. Huh. Frank James.
I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Tulee jo skouppia tähän. Se muka mikä mulle gettä joka tänne voit sniper bulletissa. Tää on tonne one shot hits all meininkiä. No, you don't.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me.
Jess?
And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me.
Lauta.
Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
vai? Justice.
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
No.
Gonna make you bleed. You're gonna bleed. You morons are slow as molasses.
See.
Take him out. He's just one man. Come on, he's only one man.
No siitä vie.
This ain't hide and seek. Put him down! I want that bastard gonna cut you a new smile! Death is coming. Still standing.
Okei. Perseestä pitää tää dynamiitti täällä kaukana ja ei saatana. Koska dynamiitti on näissä saatanan kaukana. Täällä on homo. Helvettiläinen. Taas siitä. Kotitalo ottaa taas niin paljon kamaa. Siitä ottaa yli perä. Oh!
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I? I'm done with this damnable outlaw life! Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will! At this point, I just don't give a shit. I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else. You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here. We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Find Jim Reed's hideout.
So, what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts.
What the hell?
I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again.
Don't let him through!
Joo. No. Ammua ja...
rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch.
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up?
Would someone please kill him?
Cover me!
No. Onko mä nyt saa? Saatana. Hei.
I don't think he knows who we are.
Belly of the beast. Ai. No. Osuu, mutta ei. Äire. Quick shooter tosta. No. No. Mä nyt saatana käy. Sikiää enemmän kuin... Mitä helvettiä nyt?
Why won't this asshole give up?
Would someone please kill him?
Cover me!
Aha. Saatana kai. No. Ei. Nyt. No. Saatana. No. Perkeles, kun on paskoja. Ja saatana. No. Kylläpä nyt on saatana. On juuri. Tuuleetta osuu peihin.
Why won't this asshole die?
No. Suatana.
You bastard!
No.
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
Perkeles, kuule.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers. And repay him I did.
Suatana. Righteous. Perkeles. Olipa muuten perkele. Voipa ottaa vuodu George Dynamite. Honorary kill. Ei ollut yhtään näitä, ei ollut. Ai mitään, jatketaan eteenpäin. Ja vaikka mitä tapahtuu seuraavaksi. Saakeli kuoli. Saakeli kun jotenkin ei tiedä yhtään näistä saakeli ukkoista.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty bait.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character.
Se on joku noista. Se on joku noista ihan varmasti.
Well, funny thing about that. I did have one more chance at him.
Wild Bunch. So 7, the Wild Bunch. Back to Wild Bunch.
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Perkele. The good, bad, and the dead. From Johnny Ringo, Jim Reed, Roscoe Bob Bryant. Very powerful weapon when you're... Joo, no.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Oh. Aha. Mä ajattelin, että mitä hetkeä. Ei tullut refleksiä päällä. Ouch.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
Still standing.
For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends. No purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
Ha. Ui.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
Siinä. Just dynamite building. Trash. Legendary weapon unlocked. Huh. Hetkinen. Se mihinkään. Huh. Mennään vähän lähietäisyyspyssyllä mennään. Hetkinen. Se on samalla tavalla aika jäätävä, jos joku niistä olisikin se ollut. Se Roscoe Bob Bryant. Aha, näin en järkeä. Mitä helvettiä nyt? Niinku... Nyt mun täytyy vähän kyseenalaistaa taas. Ei tästä pääse yli ja... Mistä helvetistä? Hei. Nyt. Mitä helvettiä? Mitä helvettiä nyt? Okei. Niinku ei. No niin, oteta perkele, kun jostain on päästävä läpi.
The town was falling apart, just like me.
By Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Just tämmöstä varmaan taas sitä etsi vaan. Mene vaan täällä kylässä ympäriinsä ja kyllä ne jostain vaihtee.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was onto them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Älä.
Who the hell is that old man? That old fart ain't right there.
Se nyt saa.
But you obviously prevailed
Mitä?
since you're sitting here telling us the tale.
Oho.
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us the tale.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Ouch.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I can swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, and there, and even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Joo, panokset loppu. No tämähän on kiva. Tämähän on niinku erittäin kiva. Eihän mulla panoksia. No niin. Perkele.
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Nää mitään. Vittu. Panoksia. Ei, jumalauta. Väärä nappi. Saatana. John Wesley Harding oli siellä.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Mistä tulee? Ghost of the Past.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Sieltä. Hei, mistä? Ai siellä. No. Oh. Early Bill Brocious.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Ai mitä helvettiä? Mistä ne tulee? Saatana. Mietin vaan just sitä, että mitä helvettiä ne oikein ajattelee. Kaverit kun näkee vaan, että kaveri vaan ui! Se oli vielä hengissä.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Oh, saatana. Saatana, mitä niinkään vielä.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought?
Kirjaimellisesti ammutaan aaveet. Mitä? I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. Ai, saatana. Jumalauta.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
Se puhuu selästä. Voiko vaan puhumaan selästä?
voice called to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Butch Cassidy. Sundance Kid. Silas Reeves. Good, bad, and the dead.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, Parker.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Edda's mine. And so is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Oho. Hey.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Nyt tietää, että puhuu sais se. Koska eikö tehdä... I blink. Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid. Ei oo mitään. No niin, jatketaan eteenpäin. Mitäs sitten tapahtuu? Final. Grey Wolf and the Patchy Medicine Man offer certain serious warnings, cautious not to swallow poison. They were outlawed gang led by Old Man Clan, young Curly Bill Brocious and Johnny Ringo. Jaha, niin, taas.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say,
Mä arvasin.
your past always catches up with you.
Mä arvasin, että se on... Arvasin, että se oli se.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Niin. No niin. Katsotaas. Jos otetaan nyt ensimmäisenä Redemption. Otetaan ensimmäisenä Redemption. Katsotaan, jos se antaa, jos päästään, niin sitten katsotaan.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walk that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Onko se niinku siinä? Joo. Joo, oli kyllä aika hyvä. Vähän tossa toi saakeli välillä tuo pelaaminen vähän kenkkuili, mutta eipä siinä. Katsotaan jos ottaa Revengein sitten. Katsotaan. Jos ottaa... Oh. That's how it was. That's how it was. Katsotaan sitten, antaako se enää. Päästäänkö se mua enää sinne final. Okay, new modes are available. New game plus. New game. Story. Katsotaan sitten. Katsotaan Revenge. Eli mitäs sitten.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Holy shit! Dwight, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
Oh. Bob. Ben. Bob. Saatana.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus!
Perkele. Violence. Biggest violence. Sinne meni Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Graves.
So where are you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Niinpä. Joo, oli mun mielestä kyllä hemmetin hyvä niinku sillä tavalla. Oli tosi hyvä peli kyllä. Siis vaikka pikkasen oli sellaista jäykkää, tuo aimaus on tossa vähän jäykkää. Ihan mun mielestä hyvä kyllä, että
Won't you spare me over
Taas tässä joku. Joo, mutta kyllä oli semmonen niinku mun mielestä ihan westernipelinä aika hyvä ja en oo tosiaan aikaisempia niitä Gunslinger, tai ennen aiempia pelannut noita aikaisempia niitä pelejä, mutta kyllä tää mun mielestä on ihan pelattava oli ja vaikka oli vähän tommosta höpöhöpöä ja näin. Joo, hetki vain. Okei, eli ei ollut mitään. Ei ollut mitään, okei. No, mutta tää on hyvä jättää nyt tämä Let's Play. Ja ensi kerralla jatketaan taas jollain aivan uudella, mikä se sitten onkaan sitten. Mutta se on taas tällä kertaa morjens.